It is an utterly shameful decision that the election court has made, so shameful that they haven't published the remarks that the judge made, which were of massive consequence, mainly for the Muslim community in Britain, but not only. For example, the holding it to be a crime to have 100 clerics write a letter to a newspaper saying that the Islamic community in Tower Hamlets should vote for Mayor Lutfur means all over the country this has consequences. In the north of Ireland, for example, it is absolutely routine for particularly the Protestant churches to issue edicts to their congregations to support one or other of the unionist parties. If that's now a crime, then the Reverend Ian Paisley and every one of his cohort over decades has been elected in a criminal manner. Secondly, it has been held to be a crime to offer food to people. We knew that it was potentially open to the offence of treating, but for someone to be thrown out of office as the elected mayor because some people got a samosa at his election rallies, this is as absurd as it is offensive. The move that the court has made will strike into the heart of Muslim involvement in British politics. It will terrify Muslims from becoming more involved in British politics, just at the time when we're being told that to curb extremism and extremism's drift into terrorism, we should be encouraging the Muslim population to take up democratic politics. So they're saying take up democratic politics on the one hand, but if you do and you win and you get power and you allocate funding to, in this case, Bangladeshi organizations, everyone's a criminal, everyone's corrupt, and you'll be hunted out of office. And the most pernicious thing about all of this is that it was done by Labour, for Labour. Imagine, Labour, which used to rely on millions of votes from that community all over this country, has now been central to this great affront against the Muslim population of Britain. They have to learn something. There's 2.7 million Muslims in Britain and growing, and they are not prepared to be second-class citizens who can be other people's foot soldiers, who can be other people's vote bank, but if they ask for power themselves and exercise power themselves, they'll be treated as criminals. This is completely, utterly unacceptable, and Labour will pay a high price for it in Muslim communities in Britain on the 7th of May.